Hey guys, Dave here. Just want to do a quick video, show off this mail day that I got yesterday from my friend Jason on Twitter, and just let everybody know what's going on in my life right now. Um, we got we moved two big moving trucks full of stuff from the house up north down here to where I live. We got to go back up this week again, but it looks like this time it's just going to be to do some small finishing up things, and we might have one more small U-Haul truck worth of stuff to move at some point in time in the future. But we're not going to be doing that this weekend. This weekend is just going to be a pack and clean and what's going to be going on. It's kind of cool that we're almost done with the house up north. That takes a lot of stress off. Now we just got to get the houses down here, my house and my mom's house, and my little sister, who's also taking some of my grandparents' belongings, so that we can get them out of the 4 15 by 20 storage units that they're currently in. But other than that, so that's what's going on around here. Other than that, it's just work all the time and trying to raise a 3-year-old and not having time really to do anything else with my life. Still working on taking life coaching classes and still working on the Surviving Life vlog and blog series, but that is with my grandfather passing away, that has been slightly tabled. It has pushed all of my dates back. I'm actually probably looking at starting that at the first next month, which would be the first quarter two for the soft launch date for that. But I wanted to show off my friend Jason and I don't even really remember how we became friends, other than the fact that I didn't care about steroid use in the 90s, because after the strike year of 94, baseball was dying. Home run derby 1998, or the home run race of 1998, put butts back in the seats. And so baseball in general owes Sosa and McGwire a debt of gratitude for helping baseball become a thing again. Combined with Kerry Wood, who I don't believe has ever been accused of juicing with his 20 strikeout game. That's what brought me back to baseball. I don't know if any of you guys left baseball in that time period. I don't even know if, I know a lot of younger guys that I know don't even remember the strike year because they were like 2 years old. So, but anyway, my friend Jason sent me this really cool Ernie Banks card because he knows Ernie is my favorite player of, my favorite vintage player of the Cubs generation. And it kind of started out as he saw that I needed some focus for a weight loss thing, and he needed some help with a weight loss thing, and so he contacted me and asked me for my address and who my favorite baller was. I told him, and then he all of a sudden I just started having care packages randomly show up, which was really cool of him. But I wanted to show that off today because it is something new that's happened with baseball cards in my life. I've also realized that I'm not a huge fan of modern cards. I'm really not. When I was logging this on my trading card database account, I realized that Ernie Banks has no fewer than 32 cards in the first 2 releases of this year from Topps alone. That's a lot for a player that hasn't played baseball since 1971 and who passed away, and let me double check this date so I don't get it wrong. Ernie passed away on January 23rd, 2015, so we're even 4 years removed from his death at this point. So it kind of weirds me out that a lot of cards are being produced of guys who haven't played in a long time. I could understand this year with it being the 150th anniversary of baseball, but overall, man, card companies are just producing way too many cards of dudes that aren't playing baseball anymore. When I pulled up Ernie's last year's numbers in 2018, he had 268 cards produced. In 2017, that number was 270 cards. This is just a crazy huge amount of cards for a guy who enjoys collecting single players. So it's just something to think about, that you know, I'm not sure that this is the best step for the hobby to be in, with the focus on vintage players instead of focusing on the guys who are playing today. Because I remember when I was a kid, if I popped a pack and I got somebody who played, if I popped a pack in 1991 and got a Reggie Jackson, that really didn't do much for him because he wasn't, I don't believe he was playing anymore at that point in time. I wanted guys that I was seeing playing. I wanted the Mark McGuires. I wanted the Jose Cansecos. You know, that's what I wanted when I was a kid. And if this hobby is going to survive, Topps needs to focus on, well, the entire hobby, but Topps in general, because they are the baseball licensee, needs to focus on getting youth involved in purchasing cards. That also means that, you know, they need to have like the flagship price point is actually, I think it's a pretty good price point right now, but you know, more of the low to mid range tiers for kids and their parents to be able to open, and then, you know, the super high dollar ridiculous amount stuff for guys that want to do that. But quite frankly, I really think that, you know, having in Heritage and Flagship Series 1, having 32 cards, that's what I said, right? 32? Let me double check that. Yeah, having 32 cards over those two series is kind of ridiculous, especially when you start breaking it down to their S number 10, S number 1, or serial to number 1, serial to number to 10. It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will see you guys later. I hope it's a beautiful day for baseball wherever you are. Opening day is almost upon us, which means our long national nightmare is almost over. So hope it's a beautiful day for baseball wherever you are, and let's play two.